In the twilight years of the 13th century, the Serbian Church stood strong under the guidance of wise shepherds. Among them was Jevstatije, a humble monk from the Budimlje region who had walked the path of asceticism from youth. He took vows in Zeta, journeyed to the Holy Land to venerate Christ's tomb, and then settled at the great Serbian monastery of Hilandar on Mount Athos. There, his strict fasting, gentle teaching, and deep prayer drew many souls seeking spiritual counsel. Reluctantly, he returned to his homeland, first as abbot, then as Bishop of Zeta, and finally, in 1279, as the 6th Archbishop of all the Serbs. For 7 years, Jevstatije shepherded the flock with patience and wisdom. He counseled kings, preserved orthodoxy amid turbulent times, and labored to beautify the great church at Žiča. When he reposed peacefully on January 4, 1286, his body was laid to rest in the holy ground of Žiča, the ancient seat of the Serbian archbishops. The people mourned their gentle hierarch, but few could have foreseen the wonders that would soon unfold. Years passed quietly at first. Then, one spring morning, pilgrims approaching the grave noticed something extraordinary. From the very earth where the archbishop lay, delicate flowers began to bloom, vibrant, fragrant blossoms of impossible beauty, pushing through the soil in clusters as though the grave itself had become a garden of paradise. No gardener had planted them. No seed had been sown. They appeared overnight, their petals glowing in the dawn light, filling the air with a heavenly sweetness. Word spread swiftly through the monasteries and villages. The people gathered in awe, whispering that these were no ordinary flowers, but signs from God Himself. Candles flickered mysteriously around the grave at night, and soft voices seemed to murmur prayers in the stillness. Then came the first healing. A man long afflicted with a painful, incurable illness approached in faith, touched the blooming earth, and prayed to the departed archbishop. To the astonishment of all, strength returned to his limbs, pain vanished, and he walked away whole, glorifying God and His servant. More miracles followed. The blind received sight, the lame stood upright, and tormented souls found peace at the fragrant grave. The flowers continued to bloom season after season, defying the laws of nature, as if Jevstatije's holy life had infused the very ground with grace. The Serbian Church recognized these signs as divine confirmation. His relics were reverently translated to the patriarchal monastery of Peach, where they became a source of ongoing blessing for the faithful. Archbishop Danilo II, the great chronicler of Serbian saints, later wrote of this wonder in his Lives of the Kings and Archbishops. These blossoms announced that Jevstatije now lived eternally in the Garden of Paradise. His humble obedience, love for the Church, and quiet endurance had borne fruit beyond the grave. To this day, on January 4th, new calendar, the Serbian Orthodox Church commemorates Saint Jevstatije I, remembering how God glorified His faithful servant with a miracle of blooming life. A reminder that true holiness, sown in humility, blossoms forever in the kingdom.